Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of my Byzantium playthrough. In the last episode we recovered Tunis, but also took a big chunk of North Africa in addition to the Tunisian area. And we also failed at triggering the Court and Country disaster, which feels really bad because it was about 80% of the way. However, this time all we require is to be at war, and yeah, hopefully I have a better idea of judging that and keeping it where it is until we have triggered that Court and Country disaster, which is exactly what we're going to do via attacking the Spanish. And I wish to attack them before they have the opportunity to join a coalition, as they do hate us. They are over 50 aggressive expansion, way over, and they're currently not fighting anybody else. So let's go ahead and begin this. We also have the mission of recover Hispania. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Going to try to recover Hispania as well as potentially Sardinia this war. So I want to go ahead and get that started, which yeah, should sort us out nicely. Cool, let's use our exiled troops to walk up into Iberia. And we're also not going to convert any of the provinces, even though we can very quickly convert. We're not going to. In order to... the fort... Oh, fort level 6 in the mountains, brutal. But apart from that, the fort levels are low, which is very nice, hopefully resulting in a easy war here. We rolled a really, really good general last episode, which is great. Going to help us fight these Spanish. The Spanish probably have slightly better ideas than us. They have the same discipline, but they have the morale of armies. So if we look here, he's got quantity. Nice. Just like ourselves. And then he's got the morale from defensive. Okay. So he will be a little bit stronger than us, although we have this discipline and a morale advisor. I'm just thinking about the quality of his troops. We would want to separate the Portuguese. That's another thing. And we have quite some instability that we may have to deal with this episode. Keeping our unrest high intentionally. In order to have this disaster fire. I guess I'm going to go ahead and walk out into this strait to hopefully allow our troops to cross over the strait. And now we have experienced the Spanish being extremely derpy. And I'm wondering if they're going to continue to behave the same way with extreme derpage. They were fighting out in the New World, but judging by the amount of colonial nations that we've been up against, perhaps the colonial nations are doing all the work. Okay, so we did core up a little bit, making us nearer to going under the threshold, but theoretically, war exhaustion's going up, and there's nothing if we don't convert or core. There's nothing affecting our unrest that's going to put us below. Yeah, so hopefully this episode I don't balls it up, guys, and we get the Court and Country disaster. I don't feel too, like, it's really awkward and embarrassing because I didn't, I felt like I had things under control, and all of a sudden I was like, what? Last episode? But we did spend that time fairly productively anyway. It's just that, you know, the sooner we can get that absolutism up to the cap, the better, you know? And a couple years behind where we could have been, far from ideal. But there you go. The French are obviously exiled, and they have a better navy than us. So I'm kind of banking on the fact that they're a little bit derpy. There's not many Spanish troops yet to be seen on the Iberian Peninsula at all, in fact. There's about 5k. Very little. Where is this region? Wait, it's not Bahrain. Okay. We own the entire region. That's a good province. Alright. Cairo is massive. Alright. While our war exhaustion is not as high, let's state this up. It's also going to increase our influence over Alexandria big time. Okay, let's do this manually because we've got so much to core. Yep, that should give us quite some wealth for doing that, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And that's a way that we can, you know, spend our admin a little bit more efficiently there. As nothing's really increasing the price, we don't have an institute or anything like that. France, can you not put 7,000 troops on my stack and make my attrition that much worse, please? I'd really appreciate it. So hopefully we can get to Lisbon sooner rather than later. I would like to have, I would like to be able to peace out this war, like, as soon as the Cordon Country disaster fires. So, we can see here that we can afford that in terms of overextension and war score. Very cool. Acquire all of Italy and recover Hispania. Very cool. So I guess we might as well take that in addition. Something like that. Cool. These Portuguese are about to be brutalized, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit painful, guys, with this amount of overextension. I mean, our economy is doing really well, considering we are looting very high developed provinces, which is good. I guess I should do this. -10. Great, that makes me feel better. Ooh, more states, I love it. Okay, now this is a little bit of an exploit, guys. Did you guys notice that we ticked up and it's still -10? It's whatever, it's a minor one. I'm not that much of an exploitative guy, but that's something that you can so easily do by mistake. Let's go ahead and tick up again for -10. And that makes me feel better about doing this. Now we're really getting 17 per month. That's crazy. And that's going to give me plenty to be able to core these up before we peace out. So I want to kind of time things to where, you know, this has progressed and we're nearer towards the end of the progression. And then I'll start coring stuff up to try to be time efficient, but also just minimize the brutality of the unrest that we're experiencing. Oh my god. Wow. That guy died so quickly. Horrible. We spent so much money for those Diplo points. Jeez, dude. And we really jacked ourselves as well. You're trying to get that minister like the... Wow, that didn't last long. Right, I guess Turkish Orthodox, let's just get this guy for now. Alright, that's so expensive. The non-50% ones, I mean, I guess that's just what you got to go for, you know? You just got to be balling to make your life easy. Just rolling in the dough. These Spaniards, man, nobody's here. This is great. I've got to be careful not to go in autopilot mode and convert provinces as the religious unity affects our stability as well. It's pretty minor, but I'm afraid something else will come up to give us a bonus or something like that. I'm sure we'll have no problem converting it, even if I wait. We convert so quickly. Wow, nice. We siege down Lisbon pretty quickly. And we can already piece them out. Awesome. Well, speaking of cash, considering how much we need, let's do something like that. It shouldn't be too hard. A lot of these high development provinces we should be able to siege down and hopefully get that war score. Let's spend our prestige. We get so much prestige. 3 yearly. The dream is real. Now, how much war score does this cost? 92. Yeah, we might find that we don't go all the way against the Spanish. Because, let's have a look. We don't have ticking war score. So, it'll be interesting to see if we can acquire ticking war score. But if we cannot, it might be hard to get that, probably the 80 plus that we need, even if we siege down all of Iberia. Dude, I'm so gutted. What did that last? Like 1 episode? Maybe 5 years or something? That Diplo advisor? We put so much money into him. I was afraid that would happen, But it is what it is. He did give us some Diplo points while he lasted. This is our super general. We should be utilizing this guy to go fight. I'm also interested to see if we lose war score for piecing out Portugal, because we have war score for owning all of this, including Lisbon, which is worth a lot. But I'm wondering if his other provinces and his colonies are worth more or less. We're going to find out soon. Nice. Granada has fallen. Yeah, we gained war score. Excellent. Feels really good, man. That fort level 6 that he built up for us in Granada is going to make wars like this, fighting in the mountain forts, easy breezy. As if they're not already easy enough when he's a bit of a no-show. Still no ticking war score, so a bit awkward. We might find that we, like I said, don't go for this stuff because we don't have the war score. We'll see. I think we'll get most of everything that we want. Not too worried about it. Okay, I'm thinking then maybe it's a bit early to go so ham on the advisors. Maybe because we spent like maybe 3k on trying to boost those guys. It might be smarter to sorry, I just got sidetracked. I'm thinking about developing provinces. Yeah, it might be smarter to really invest economically, big time. And then, once we have way more cash, focus on doing that stuff. I think I like that idea more. Boosting the advisors once we're just rolling in the dough. But until then, let's be a little bit more generous with building up our country. So it shouldn't take too long before his enthusiasm goes to pot, and we should easily be able to take 71, but maybe a little bit more. Yeah, if we weren't so lazy, let's automatically transport. Wait, where's my navy gone? He's in Grenada. Okay. Let's go take Sardinia as well. Yeah, there goes his enthusiasm. So we've almost got that peace deal already. We don't really need to take more than that. And we're just chilling, waiting for that disaster to fire. And a nice reward for this as well with the 50 admin. Very appropriate because we've done a good job spending our admin. Truce comes up in 4 years with the MEMS. We should start looking for opportunities to expand. So we can go into this guy here. But the problem is that the Mamelukes are going to back him up. Might be worth doing though anyway. Or Tunis. Yeah, I might go... Timurids rather. I might go into the Timurids. We could do Europe as well, but the coalition is a bit awkward. We could just fight the coalition. And take some of Hungary. I don't know. We have options though, and that's what's important. I don't think we have really any reconquesting to do apart from that. The Emperor doesn't want to back him up, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm pretty much the nation that I'm most frightened of naturally is Ulm, because he's the best nation by far. But I feel like if the Emperor's not backing him up and he's not in the coalition, we could easily grab Tyrol. Maybe. I'd be frightened to do it, to attack the mighty Ulm, but perhaps, if we're lucky, we could re-grab Tyrol before we begin integrating Austria, which is something I want to do shortly. We're going to be behind in tech, but we're about to grab those Diplo points, which is going to put our Diplo reputation really high, especially when that modifier goes away. That was so embarrassing when last episode when this just disappeared. I'm starting to feel like I hope we're good. And it actually fires this time. It's a little bit of deja vu. You're kidding me! Wow, I don't think we got a single institute. That's something that could probably be save scummed quite easily. You bastard. Where is that? Oh, you bastard. God dang it. Feels bad, man. That's right. I mean, we're doing so well. It's the least of my concerns, but we've got a lot of manufacturers in our country, dude. It's pretty upsetting that we did not get it. I mean, let's quickly just take a look. Look at them all. Look at them all. I'd say almost like there's a lot around here that don't have manufacturers, but I'd say probably like 40% of a bloody country. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but... Oh, he left the coalition. What? Now, this guy will back him up. It's, Okay, so here is his allies. Alright. This is something we can do simultaneously. Give Tyrol back. Now, we're not going... Oh, wow, it's fort level 6. Holy balls. We got to keep in mind that we're not going all in on Ulm, right? Jesus, fort levels. We just need enough to get Tyrol. I should influence here. and that will make it so that we can vassalize him. Apparently not. Maybe once our overextension, etc. goes away and our rep increases. It's a bit awkward. The distance between borders is making it hard to vassalize Ethiopia, so we might have to wait just a little bit until we close the gap. One war with the Mamluks should do that quite easily. I want to grab Mecca, but yeah, I reckon we could also close. Well, even grabbing Mecca, I think that counts, putting us near each other, which is one of the largest modifiers to not being able to deploy vassalize him. Okay, so their forces here are not that considerable. I kind of want to just work on these forts like ASAP, so that's what we're going to do. And good economic buildings, build them up. We've had these, a lot of these rebel factions like have been chilling for a long time wanting to revolt, but not progressing. The Mamluks in particular is what I'm thinking about when I say that, but we now have a lot of factions coming along. Uh-oh, we're capped on our military. So, I'm happy to tick up for -5, but why not develop some land? Where do we want to develop, guys, to feel good? The terrain is definitely something to consider, and the other thing is that we have to keep in mind that it's manpower, it's military points. Like, we'll make it more expensive, you know, to boost other things. So I think Drylands is fairly cheap. Yeah. Should develop Anatolia. I don't know, but what I do know is I'm overthinking things a bit. It's got reduced cost here. Trying to be good, loyal to us, guys, loyal to our Greeks, which are going to be the largest culture group, perhaps, in the Roman Empire. We will see. Okay, let's get some corruption there. No big deal. Truce is up with the Pope. Cool. We should be able to smash him. fairly easily smash him. If he's not backed by the Defender of the Faith, Spain, or somebody who might repurchase it. Lol joins a coalition. Whoa! Holy balls, we siege down Ulm quickly, dude. No. Somebody else was already working on it. It's not our occupation. Oopsie daisies. Now I'm thinking... okay. I was wondering... Oh, force religion on the Emperor? That'd be a cheeky move. I'm not sure we can get the war score, though. They're involved in another war. I was just thinking it would be good to take some of their cash if they did have some cash. Oh, check it out, guys. Army professionalism increasing, which is a good thing, because at this rate, it's never going to bloody increase. I should be doing that, but I'm a noob, so I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Yeah, the main thing is Tyrol, obviously. This disaster's coming along nicely. Oh no. For 10 years. Huh. Unrest. Well, I kind of want to take that, I guess. Local goods produced. That's bloody good. Well, we should be safe. Now that's 10 years. I'm not going to core everything up just for the to be cautious. But next month. Wait, what? Am I dumb? Okay, never mind. Am I dumb, guys? I thought I might have misread that. I thought that was giving us a 10-year modifier of negative unrest, but apparently not. Sort me out in the comments, guys. Let me know what happened there. Nope. Let's just stick to what we're doing. We're doing just fine. Maybe it was for one of my subjects or something I didn't realize. I don't know. I'm a little bit lost. It's all good, though. We're all good. However, we're getting really close here. I could probably begin coring these up anyway. But I just want to make sure that we're really safe. Truce with Russia is up. Let's insult him. Trying to get our power projection up, maintain it out there as much as we can. Yeah, we're suffering a bit of attrition here. Let's try to avoid that. Okay, the clergy's nobility is too high. Let's do that. We could spend 800 to boost loyalty, which would be worth it in the long run. I'd prefer, though, if possible, not to... Yeah, see, that's what I'm waiting for. I was hoping that Ulm has some cash. Hopefully we can grab some cash there. And just spend that. Oh, wow. Peasants on Spain. God dang it, I have to get out of this war, but we're going to be overextended. Okay, surely we won't core this stuff up before the thing triggers. So, let's core it up now. Bloody hell. Core these up. Converterinos. Give me your money. Swede. No, that's not the province. Swede. We afford it. Sweet. Ulm, of course, the most powerful nation in the game, naturally, has a... I didn't give that to Austria. Okay, we spent a little bit of diplo there. And a little bit of aggressive expansion, but as if we're not really expending that. Okay, that was awkward. It's all good, though. We'll give that to Austria once we're finally at peace. Got a nice CB against Bavaria, lol. That was awkward. I guess we're going to go fight some Rebolas to keep them off of our forts. They should actually be able to take that province fairly quickly. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to piecing out here. Feels like a long time in the making. Let's get this disaster up and running, and then I'm actually going to have to wait to call this up, so... I was playing really safe there to make sure there was overlap, you know? That I didn't core up and therefore reduce my my unrest. Still got some Tunisian revolts, eh? Apparently. Here we go. sort out our stuff there. And we can add provinces to the nobility now. But they're still going to be mad at us by the looks of things. Feels bad, man. Why are you so mad? As a wise man once said, why are you so mad? Yep, that's going to have to do us for now, until one of those other modifiers disappear. Arenos. Spy network discovered in Spain. A little bit awkward. Speaking of awkward, I felt like this entire episode was a bit awkward, guys. Trying to, you know, get that thingy, the disaster to fire, and I should have caught up sooner, you know, but I didn't want to risk it. And I still feel like I have to be patient here and wait before we peace out, which we're really not doing that much. Okay. Conflict of the court and country. So, until the end, we get unrest, but we get absolutism. So we're hoping to utilize these while we're capped out. There we go. So the disaster reduces the cap dramatically. We're now capped at 60, but from 10 years from now, in 1661, we will have a way dramatically increased cap. It will get rid of the negative modifier of negative 20 for court and country, but it will also give us, I think, a permanent modifier of 20 more. Very, very good. So, what does this do? So it needs to be activated for 10 years, and you need less than 2 war exhaustion, at least 0 stability, and so we just need to manage our rebels, and whilst it is active, we lose a lot of money, basically. Okay, not too bad, not too bad, but we're now done with that, thankfully, and yeah, we're going to core up these provinces, but we're going to be overextended if we peace out now, guys. We shouldn't have call for peace for quite some time, because we haven't achieved the war goal. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I guess we're just chilling until we finally... Let's use our best general here to fight that battle. Thankfully he doesn't have a general, so we should brutalize him. Yeah, until we finally caught up our provinces. Once we caught up our provinces, then we can peace out, recover Hispania, give us some nice admin. We now have quite a few states, once again, 6 states to be spent. So usually when I do this, I'm trying to boost my absolutism, but it's capped. So we don't have to worry so much about it. In fact, some of these events that you get for being in this disaster, they take away absolutism. And we could do that. Yeah. So some of these we're going to be able to take like that, which are kind of the better option, except they give you less, or in some cases take away absolutism. Like I might take my next event, I might take away absolutism, because we got 10 years worth of events which will give us absolutism. But, you know, we just have to deal with some of the consequences of these events, and in some cases fight the rebels and so on. But it's definitely going to be worth it. And we did get a net gain. We got 5 absolutism, which was a bit of a boost. We are actually higher at our cap than we were at the time. See here, same thing. 4 unrest in each of these provinces. Small rebel faction for absolutism. Here we can just take monthly autonomy change. But we do get increased monthly autonomy change while we're in the disaster. Right? I think so. That's what the disaster said, yeah. Yep, just do that. It's going to be a bit of a detriment to our economy, guys, getting these events, but yeah, it is what it is. Nice and chill. Just got to manage for the time being. Wow, look at that massive French stack just chilling there. Speaking of chilling. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and core these up. Looking forward to that. Oh, wow, the whole area, negative 40? Okay, maybe it's not worth getting negative 40. That would be a bit lazy. So, there's a capital, not a capital, but a fort here in Roma. What I might try to do is wait if another event pops, which we can reduce absolutism like this. It's a lot of work to fight these, but they don't seem that bad. So, we don't have much else going on. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tedious, guys. We could do it the lazy way, but I'll try to avoid getting massive amounts of autonomy in some of our better provinces, you know what I'm saying? It gives us something to do in the meantime, but I'm looking forward to attacking the Timurids, which I think is our next target, next episode, guys, and just stabilizing our country in general. We're going to be much more stable as we core up with provinces and stuff, but yeah, especially once finally the disaster that we're currently experiencing goes away. I'm looking forward to that a lot. Oh, wow, they get the occupation. Oh, I did not realize. Nasty. That's really nasty if they spawn on, like a fort in the mountains. Yep, we're going to get a lot of these nasty events, guys. It just is what it is. I'm sure most of you, the more experienced players, have done this court and country disaster yourself. It feels a little bit bad, man. Basically feels a little bit bad, man. And all this pausing and trying to manage stuff is also detracting a little bit from the coring. Army tradition. See, this one. Let's lose prestige and absolutism. Happy to do it. Happy to do it. And we're going to build that back up from the events that have been giving us absolutism. Worst case scenario, we could find that when the disaster ends, we're not at the cap. But not too worried about it. We'll be a little bit more vigilant when the cap is coming around. If you feel me, nice. Love that siege speed. Okay, so we do have call for peace, but yeah, we're really good on war exhaustion, and we're going to be out of that war shortly. In due time, we're going to be out of that war. Cool. Just waiting on these 75%. And that's also going to be us for an episode at that point. I think the Timurids are the best option to go into. Take a big chunk and go into Sind after that. Oh, no way. Sind and the Mams are allied. Bit awkward. Some of these obscure alliances are a little bit upsetting. Speaking of upsetting, maybe our subjects will go fight those rebels for us. Because those rebels are a little bit upsetting. Yeah, so we also have to make sure that we don't have any rebel factions at large when the 10 years comes around, or else this will continue. I think the nobility increases autonomy a little bit, which is a shame, but we can go around to our very stable provinces like this and gain absolutism by hitting that button after we, achieve what it is that we wish to achieve. with this disaster being over with. About to hit the military cap again, and might just tech up. Let's go ahead and look at the Timurids tech level. Yeah, we could get 3 ahead of unfortunately, this bloody big nation out here, who is a great power, same tech level. Feels bad, man. But maybe we'll be ahead of him as well if we go ahead and tech this up. Oh, what? Oh, that's right, we don't have an heir. 452. Seems pretty good to me. Oh, a Diplo guy who's cheaper that we could boost. Alright, let's take him. That will pay itself off fairly soon. We just got a rank 3 advisor who's 50% cheaper. And we're just about to core up our land finally. Okay, so this one is, yeah, monthly autonomy change. Let's just take that, no problem. So who exactly are the Mamluks' allies? Cool, we can break his alliance with Sind. Okay, we know what we're doing next episode, guys. We're going in against the Mamluks, hopefully putting us within range to vassalize Ethiopia, but also gaining Mecca, which I believe is the last holy city. Get wrecked, Spain. Haha, there was once upon a time you were a worthy rival to us, but no longer. You are weak and pathetic, and we are so strong and feels good, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I did, sort of. Bit weird, bit awkward. We finally, we've dealt with that. Recover Hispania. Really nice mission completed. Reduce overextension is a nice reward. Ooh. Reduce inflation by 1 by filling coffers, which is 2k. Very easily achievable. Which one's better? I don't think we're integrating, like... Yeah, I think maybe the inflation is better. It's hard to say, though. We just need 2k to achieve that. Very easily achieved. So it's definitely going to benefit us to have a merchant in this province, in this trading region rather, Sevilla, when we can. I don't know how we're going to manage that, but hopefully we get some trading companies soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. And going into the Mamluks next episode, but also dealing with this disaster, which, you know, we're already about 2 years through. That 10 years does pass fairly quickly, and then boom, the cap goes all the way up, which feels really good. We're also probably going to want to boost our stability afterwards, legitimacy rather, where, you know, we're actually going to gain some of that absolutism, but from both having higher legitimacy but also boosting it. Look at that Byzantium, man, so strong. Hopefully Russia continues to oh wow, expanding into Persia though. Okay, I guess we're going to have to be content with that. I did intend to take this myself, but who knows, the Russians might, yep, as long as it's all Orthodox, we're going to be happy. That Byzantium Empire looks sick, and soon, like when we integrate France, we're going to have colonies. Pretty cool. Enjoying this. Hope you are too. I'll see you in the next episode.